Hey guys, how's it going? Chess back again with another episode of the Dortmund Career Mode. We're coming to this one on the back of some really good form. We've been performing extremely well recently, so we're hopefully going to be able to pick up a result here away in the first game of the episode. As you can see, we sat second in the league behind Bayern Munich. Obviously, they're going to be sat top. Played 5, won 5 so far in the season, but we're only 2 points behind. We've played 4, or played 5, won 4, drawn 1, and we actually got off to a really bad start in this one. Lakic is going to put them 1-0 up. Eintracht Frankfurt, 7th minute, really nice finish into the roof of the net, and there wasn't much I could do about it there. That was a really good turn from shifted the ball from foot to foot and was able to put them in front. But it wasn't long before Mario Götze does a nice Ronaldo chop and a turn to get away from the defender before accurately slotting the ball into the back of the net, down to the keeper's left-hand side to bring us back into the game at 1-1. And then Robert Lewandowski is going to get the chance here. He's showing some really good feet to get away from the defender, but unfortunately the shot doesn't have the accuracy. I was trying to pull it back across the goalkeeper on the floor, and he kind of fired it straight at him in the air, and unfortunately wasn't able to get anything from it. But into the second half now, 10 minutes to go. Really good save by Weidenfeller down at his near post. Piszczek is underneath the ball that stood up by the defender, but Kittel is actually able to get the run on him from his right hand shoulder and put them 2-1 up. We came very close to making it 2-2 here. Lewandowski with a great turn, decent finish, but unfortunately it was just half a yard offside, and that was how the game was going to end. So we pick up our first defeat of the season so far in all competitions. Really disappointing not to get anything from that, but Lewandowski is the main target of my disappointment, I guess, so far this season. He really hasn't done anything for us in the games that he's played so far this year, and Rodrigo is really extremely good. He's really putting the pressure on Robert Lewandowski for a first team place. But we come into this game against Hertha Berlin, the side that came up from the second division in Germany, and they're really struggling. But of course, at the minute we're having games every 3 days so far. It's really frustrating. But thankfully, we have the numbers in the squad now after some recent purchases to be able to rotate well enough to keep the fitness levels of the starting 11 at the very highest levels every single game, which I'm pleased at. And we actually pick up a penalty there. Rodrigo showing great feet to Ronaldo chop inside the box, does the defender, and then he's going to tuck this penalty away absolutely superbly. Look at the accuracy he gets on this with his left foot. Oh, that's so good. I left the replay in as well. It's just unbelievable accuracy just inside the post. If it actually hit the post and gone in, that would have been even better, I think, just to kind of over-exaggerate how good that penalty was. But you can't underestimate how good Rodrigo has been for us this season. And Esfine is going to get a chance here. Fortunately, the shot is deflected straight to Nuri Sahin in the 45th minute. First half stoppage time. We're going to take a 2-0 lead. And we were comfortable from that point on in the game, really, to be completely honest. Hertha Berlin weren't much of a threat for the entirety of the 90 minutes. And at half-time, Bayern Munich were actually drawing it against Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg actually went 1-0 up early on in that game. Bayern Munich brought themselves back to level terms for half-time. But hopefully, we could push on and get the win in this one. And Bayern Munich would drop points, which would be absolutely superb for us in the long term when it comes to the potential of winning a league title. But they went very close there with that great shot from Ronnie. But Rodrigo, he's just scoring banger after banger. That is an absolutely wonderful finish, showing the feet of love. Lewandowski does have the great feet this year, but he just doesn't have that sort of finish, and Rodrigo's really taken a place for that first team spot. And he gets an 8.5 on that one. Felipe Santana picks up the man of the match, and it's a really dominant 3-0 win from us. And unfortunately, Bayern Munich are actually going to be able to pick themselves up a win in that game against Wolfsburg. So unfortunately, we're not able to push ourselves closer to them in the league. But we have a very important game in the Champions League away at Anderlecht. They lost on their opening day to Benfica. Obviously, we beat PSG by 2-1 after Ibrahimovic gave us a close scare in that game. But if we could push on and win in this one, then that would put us in a really commanding position in the Champions League, pushing forward for the rest of the group stage. But again, we concede early, and I was disappointed actually. But Mbakani is going to be the main threat for them in this game. Clearly, he's very good, and the main attacking threat for us when it comes to their defensive side is obviously going to be Kouyaté. We had him in the Sunderland career mode, was extremely solid for us. Everybody knows how good he is from Ultimate Team this year, but Reus was able to get the turn on him there, and unfortunately the goalkeeper makes a great save. Proto is an extremely good goalkeeper. I haven't used him in Ultimate Team, but everybody rants and raves about him. But Lewandowski with a wonderful turn there, but that just sums up his season. I asked him to play the shot by pressing the button, obviously. You can see the power bar go up. If you go back and have a look at it, you see the power bar go up early, very early as he gets into the box, but unfortunately he just doesn't take the shot. He's not got the reactions, and he's just slow on the shot, swings and misses at it, and the chance goes amiss. And Goetze probably could have had a penalty there had we been a little bit more lucky with the refereeing decisions, but we were on top first half. That was the goal that they scored was their only chance that was actually on target in the whole game. And Reus breaks the offside shot there. I thought it was offside, so I just kind of snatched at it, and you can tell that he snatched at it because it does go disappointingly wide of the near post. But Lewandowski has a great chance here, gets a turn on the defender, loads of space, but just can't find the finish. The defender gets back from the middle of the pitch to get his big curly toe onto it and keep the ball out, and we get a let off there, real let off, and Mbakani hitting the post. And we're actually going to catch him on a counter attack just a couple of minutes later. Marco Reus is going to break through, settle himself in front of goal on that right foot. Really, really nice finish underneath the goalkeeper into the bottom of the net to bring us back to level terms. And just before the end of the game, I brought Rodrigo on for Lewandowski to try and make the impact, and that is exactly what he does. He gets the turn on the defender there, drives into the box, squares the ball across, and Marco Reus is on the end of it, makes a great run at the back post to get there on the end of that drilled ball across, and we just sneak a win away at Anderlecht. Although, to be completely honest, it was fully deserved. You'll be able to see from the stats that are going to show up on screen any second now that we were completely dominant. Possession was shared pretty much evenly, but we had so many chances and a lot better chances as well. But as you can see, it's just going to flick off the screen in just a couple of seconds. Benfica beat PSG, and that is going to be a great result for us. We obviously beat PSG in the opening day of the Champions League. If Benfica had lost that game, it really could have gone either way for the three of us and gone down to the wire for who's going to progress from that group. But thankfully, Benfica won, so we sit 6 points clear with them at the top of the group in second place on goal difference, I think. But Anderlecht and PSG both have nil points after 2 games, and ourselves and Benfica both have 6. That puts us in a commanding position when it comes to the Champions League. In the league, we're still just a few points behind Bayern Munich. They've played 7-1-7, so it's just so disappointing. We just can't keep up with them. They're just unstoppable. They win game after game after game. But nonetheless, that is going to bring this episode to a close. So please do feel free to leave the video a like, guys, if you did enjoy it. Of course, there will be links on screen on the end slate to the previous episode in this series in the window in the top left, and links in the description and on the annotation on screen over the channel emblem and the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But that is going to bring this one to a close, so thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.